We're back in the bearded garage on, this is New Year's. I had a couple days off over Christmas, America. And took a little time and started working on the 993. So my first video on this car. It's a 97 993. It's a Carrera 2, it's a cab. It's a blue one that's in a couple of my videos. What we're gonna show you today, what we did over the Christmas break. We took a motor out. Here we go. All right, that's what she looked like when we started, and my boy's helping me along the way here. We started off by taking off the AC compressor, and they're sitting there, and pretty much everything else in here. I had to take the bumper off. Bought a 1,000-pound hydraulic table from Harbor Freight. It's inside here. This is once we got it down. This is all the way down on that table, sitting ready to be wheeled around on the floor. There's an enormous amount of crap that comes out of this car when you're pulling an engine. So you can see engine mount bolts and the metal caps, so you can actually get them. They're actually recessed. We got blower motors. Those are the bumper stops. We've got the air boxes. This is a center transmission mount here, and then a couple other miscellaneous pipes. In addition to the baggies, some of the bolts that didn't really, as we started, right? So blower motor bolts, oil return lines, those are AC compressor fasteners. So just punched them in a piece of cardboard. About this place here is where we actually started using Ziploc bags. I actually want to taking the rear bumper off the car. I read that it's not completely necessary, but frankly, I can just get it done. Once I pulled it, I was actually able to take out the motor without taking the starter out. A couple of pipes. This is a cross brace here, the silver one. This is a sway bar. You absolutely need to take the passenger side drive shaft out. That under there is a transmission center mount. These are the inside of the fender wells. Brake lights need to come out. Center brake needs to come out in order to get the bumper off. So let's show you the motor. All right, so this is where the motor was. We got our AC compressor sitting up here. Our electrical box on the side. You can see all these miscellaneous hoses. Some of them crimped off. All right, see steering oil. Other pieces there. From underneath, you can see I actually left the driver's side drive axle in. These are, let me see, that is this one here. So I leave these, so I don't like them. I don't like the fluids dripping on my floor. So this orange one here, that is the fuel line. I believe the second one, let's just get up in here and see. The second one here is oil maybe, and then that one there is power steering fluid. All right, so just take a quick look around. You can already see, it's unfortunate, but this here is awful dried out and cracked, so unfortunately. Well, here she is, the pièce de résistance. All right, I'll give you a quick walk around here. All right, so this is the driver's side here. All right, drive shaft goes there. This would be the center transmission mount. I did not take any of the muffler system off. I actually left it all connected. So that was pretty nice. I didn't want to have to deal with any of that. Got some garbage down in there. We'll be cleaning all that out. So we'll get to the other side here. Oops. And that is a I think fuel pump. So our next job will be to crack this transmission so we can do the clutch. All right, so probably some of you will notice I did have, I think, the only casualty in this job is actually this guy here. These wires were incredibly brittle, and I went to disconnect this, and they actually popped, which is really one of the reasons we're doing this job. So whether I just buy another one or solder it back together, probably just buy a new one. Anything plastic in these, they just start to go, and they don't last long. In fact, so this is the power that goes to the starter, right? The starter and our starter solenoid, and the starter is actually held to this cable, or this cable is held to the starter. Starter bolts here, right, and gear goes in here to engage. It's funny, they're all zip tied together. However, I don't know any zip ties that crumble like that. So that is what happens to plastic in a 25-year-old car, which is why we're doing this job. This is the Bearded Garage coming to you from the inside of 993 Engine Bay. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. America.